sounds like they're literally trying to manipulate people, you know, on a more shallow end, which is cool. I mean, it's their prerogative. You have to deal with whatever karmic consequences, good and bad, that comes with that. But my energy, I think, is interpreted through crystal and through having kids, being divorced, like all of the, you know, nuances that have built my life.
Yes.
And I think that comes off of my energy. And I learned to remember that, like, I don't have to compare myself to other people and how my energy comes through if it's authentic.
Right.
And so I'm learning to appreciate that. But yeah, so like with the crystals, like a lot of women want to get to where we are, you know, where we are in our underwear on Instagram doing our little videos and doing our yoga and lifting our ass above our head. How did the crystals help you, like, with your healing and when you work with people?
So crystals, like I said earlier, are a tool just like any other tool, but herb, divination or tarot card or anything like that. Everything on this planet has energy. You know that. Crystals have their own energy because they are part of the earth, and then they have, you know, specific energies that us humans say they have or whatever, based on certain colors, alignments with chakras and all of that. Like crystals, like honestly, the amount of reading you have to do for crystals is insane. Like it's like, I just want to play with the rocks. But
Mother Nature is amazing.
Isn't she amazing?
Yeah.
But so what I learned was early on is that, like everything else, you have to create a relationship. Not at this whole thing is relationship. Nothing, you can't get out of it. Like you're in a relationship personal, you're in a relationship with God or spirit, the universe, whoever you want to say, you're in a relationship with yourself, and you're in a relationship with your tools. That's it. You don't have a relationship with your tools, they're probably not working.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably not working. They're probably not. Not saying they won't. Some, you know, anything's possible. I know it's not a sentient thing, so I don't know if it has a feeling. And
is it also possible? You just may open my mind. So is it also possible for someone to, like, buy some crystals, and if they don't have like if they're not good with relationships or good with, or if they're like have a lot of maybe negative energy, or meaning that they are kind of pessimistic, can they put that energy in their crystals or their tools, or do the crystals kind of vibrate their own frequency no matter what?
I think they vibrate their own frequency no matter what, but I also think at the same time what we bring to the space is what we get from the space. Like, so why would I buy something I don't believe in?
Mm-hmm.
Why do people do that?
Because it's a trend.
And that's weird to me. I get it. I get like how we are just so easily fascinated by what everyone else is doing, like some damn dumb bunnies. But like, one, crystals are not cheap. Do not waste your money, okay? Like, do not waste your money. They're not cheap. So if you're going to spend your hard-earned money, which is becoming less and less valuable these days, at least have the faith and the connection to the thing you're going to purchase. Crystals have to be programmed. All of them, you know, come with a certain energy. Usually if you buy a crystal, the person will tell you, if they're a good crystal dealer, will tell you what kind of energy it is, what you can do with it, and how to program it. And programming it, so like this one I have on this big one is rose quartz, which is a heart stone for self-love, forgiveness, anxiety, stress, like all those things around the heart. Anything you could think about around the heart that will keep you from having a pure heart. That's what rose quartz is for. So when you get a piece of rose quartz, you have to identify your issue first. If you know you have a problem with loving other people, it's not really other people. You have a problem with loving yourself. Everything comes back to the self. So what is my problem with loving myself? What I don't love about myself? I don't love the way my feet look. I don't love that my butt is not fat enough, or whatever the disconnect is between you, your body, your thoughts, your ideals. You have to be honest about it. Like, right? So we can, now this is the thing where hyper awareness comes in. Most people aren't aware. They're just floating, which is fine. That's some people's jobs. Everybody not here to get deep. I wish there was.
I have
I
to
feel like we
accept
would be
that.
farther along, but no spaceship cars for us. So
Right, right. Yeah, I'm learning to accept that slowly. I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute, that may not be your path. Let me step back.
right, just fighting it.
Yes.
No, because what people don't understand is you're Cancer. I'm Cancer. When Cancers understand that, when Cancers transcend the bullshit conversation that they grow up with, whatever that is around love, and they get to real love, and they realize how potent and powerful it is, you're like, why isn't everybody doing this? Why isn't everybody loving? Why isn't everybody turned the fuck up on love? Why aren't y'all should be doing this? Like, everything in my life happens because my heart is open.
Right, right.
Do I get fucked up sometimes? Yes, I do. Sometimes it be a plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lesson there. There's something I wasn't looking at, something I wasn't paying attention to, something I wasn't being honest about or authentic about, like some background conversation I wasn't ready to have. And that's bringing it up for me. Like, hey, you know, you got this shit right here. If you want to get to the love, you got to address it so you can get in the room. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And is it fun? No, it's not fun. But I want to get to the love. I don't want to be stuck out here feeling not the love. That's not what I want to feel. And so, so back to crystals. So this basically, you got a new friend. And you are revealing yourself to your friend. You're being honest with your friend. Friend, I don't like myself because of this, that, and the other. I need help. I need your support. Send me energy to this my heart. Send me energy to this space in my body. Help me open up. Help me release this part of myself that doesn't serve me. And you just walk around with your friend. You carry your friend. Some people need plants crystals like they need plants. Like, and that's what I found out for myself, was that I have a crystal like that I go through like once every 3 months, and I'll just wear it. And that's how I learned like what different crystals do for me. Cause there's a general thing that crystals can do, but then there's a thing that does in a relationship, just like a man. There's a general thing that men can do, but then there's what they do when they're in a relationship with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get the same treatment. You know what I mean?
So because you developed a relationship.
The relationship. Yes, girl.
Yeah.